All right. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. And the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. I want to thank everybody again for coming out. Oh, there he is. I didn't see you, Chief. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. Thank you, Bishop. Good to see you. Good to have you back.
Thank you, y'all.
And as far as the agenda, additions.
Yes, I like soccer ball too.
It's all right. I think it's on here, Ms. Brooks. Is it?
Soccer ball.
Yes, ma'am. Number 12. Number 12.
Okay. Also, other than, like, just talk about it.
Go ahead, Ms. Brooks. I'm sorry. You good, Ms. Brooks?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I want to add Chief Ruben Brown to the agenda. Any other additions? What is this addition here, Miss? So, we're going to add a request to serve alcoholic beverages at the multiplex on Saturday, the 12th of October, by April Robinson. Anything else? All right, now I need a motion to approve the agenda
So moved.
and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And the minutes. Any questions, comments, any deletions or additions to the minutes?
So moved to approve.
Got a motion? And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms. Holmes. And E911 expenditures. Mr. Burford, if you would.
Good morning.
Hey.
The 911 expenditures for the month of September total $39,373.29.
Need a motion to approve?
So moved.
And a second. Thank you, Jerry. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous as well. Thank you.
I have due our annual maintenance agreement for our 911 recorder that records the 911 calls. Same program that we ran last year. That maintenance agreement totals $2,613.
So moved to approve.
I got a motion? And a second. Any questions? Come on.
Now, what does it do again?
It's the maintenance on our recorder that records all the 911 calls that come in.
Any other questions?
And how much is it?
$2,613
A year or what?
a year.
Any other questions? I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous as well.
I have received our emergency management performance grant allocation for FY '24. That award amount totals $37,851.64.
We need a motion to accept.
Approve,
Need a-
yeah.
Yep. So moved.
Thank you, Lee. And Jerry, appreciate it. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
I have a travel request for myself to attend the statewide fire coordinators meeting at the Mississippi State Fire Academy in Pearl. That will be tomorrow, October the 8th. Meeting is from 8:30 to 12.
I need a motion
So moved.
and a second. And a second. And a second. I'll second it.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Brooks. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Be safe, David.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
That's all I have.
Any questions for David?
Yes. On one day in this, I think it's next week, did they get in contact with Homeland Security in reference to a training that they are having for people from the south end of the county?
No, sir.
came down and checked the building out, where they want to go and have the training at. So we give it to you when you get there.
You good, Jerry? Anything else for David?
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all.
County engineer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Got a few things to bring to the board
I'd like
this
to make
morning.
a motion, I'd like to make a motion that we, end the contract with Hook Engineering and we hire, IMS.
There's a motion on the floor to, which is appropriate, to remove Hooker and rehire IMS. There's a motion on the floor. If it doesn't get a second, it's gonna die for lack of a second. If it doesn't get a second, it's gonna die for Jerry Redmond seconded. Any questions or comments? Any vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
Nay. 3 nays.
So I have 3 nays. Your motion dies. Go ahead, Mr. Hooker.
Thank you. The first thing I have this morning, we talked at the last board meeting about programming, another bridge, LSBP 7634, on the Huntington Point Road. And I've got that worked up. Of course, as you know, the low water crossing is in place and open and being used by farm traffic and others and serving its purpose well. But we have worked the program up and got it ready to send to state aid, but it has to be approved by the board. The total cost of the project,
Mark, could you
Yes.
push that speaker away from you?
No,
It's pretty loud.
We need all of them, yours like that too.
I'm sorry.
But he's the one talk. Go ahead now, try it.
That better? Okay. The
better.
total of the project's $1,009,721.04.
All right, any questions, comments?
Say it again, on what now?
What?
What you said, what?
Location.
The location. of the-
Huntington Point Road. It's LSBP 7634, and it's state aid bridge number 323.
That's yours, Carl.
That's the only bridge we're gonna be looking at?
Today. We have programmed, since we talked, LSBP 76, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Wait, I'm sorry, when you say that, I don't make a number, can you tell me what the bridges are?
All right, Nightingale Road, Hanley Road, Baker Road, Burdette Road, and Williams Battle.
Outstanding.
And. That's hers. Right. And also, we programmed, at the last meeting, 7633, which was Collier Road that you asked me programmed.
Yeah, there's only 2 in my district.
There might have been 2 on those. I'd have to look back and see which one they were, but, Collier Road was one of them.
Also, going back to Burdette Road, I didn't go into detail with you about that, but it's not my district in Bishop Benson's
It's in
district.
Mr. Benson's district, right?
Yeah, but the people are having a really bad time with the flooding over there. The former road manager went out there with me. They showed me pictures where it floods, and they was talking about getting the road, if they can get it lifted up some kind of way. Maybe if you go look at it, I met with, Mr. Perry Grissom on that road. I mean,
Got no fear.
yeah. Anyway, he was the one I met with, and he can be a little bit more detailed with you about that road. Because he showed me the pictures, and the flooding is extremely bad. And I just wanna make sure Burdette Road that bridge was on there as well, because he reiterated to me that bridge been closed almost 8 years now.
He's wrong about that. It's been closed several years, but not 8 years. We did, not this past board term when I was here, but the board term before that, we did 2 on Burdette Road, in Reverend Benson's district, and that was less than 8 years ago. So it's been closed a good bit of time. I'd have to go back and see, but
Okay.
that doesn't matter. I'll be glad to talk to him.
Yeah.
And, the whole thing, his is, of course, not the only road, but, you know, there are a bunch in that area besides that one, but it is a pretty good sized road that goes through there, and, to lift it up is, you know, it's gonna be no small feat, but
Yeah, I'm not just
we'll
want to look
get
at it
that,
and see what,
sure.
or if it could be a Band-Aid for a minute.
No.
You know, because the concern is when I saw it, you got people that live back there and they can't
we'd have to do,
Building
then
me a
mark it as a low
big
place and then figure out what that low place is and how much it has to come up. But, we get together and figure out
I
what it
mean,
is.
Look, yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
I just trying to get it straight in my mind what we're talking about.
All right, we just have to find a little spot on that
All
road.
right, this project that, we're talking about here is LSBP 7634 Huntington.
So moved to approve.
Have Mr. Kitchens come back, stand by. Have him come back. Jim Kitchens. Ms. Kitchens, Judge Kitchens. Right, no, just hold. How you doing, Judge? Hold what you got. Go ahead, Mark.
You got, I made motion to approve on that, LSBP.
I got a motion and a second. Any other questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous. Anything else, Mark?
Several things, just to let you know. Of course, we've sent all the programs that we've done, except this one, to state aid. We've got approval back on several of them. The only ones that we're waiting on is the 76 ADM, which would, and all these will be approved. It's just going through the state aid process. That North Broadway project, the Wilmot Road project, and Collier Road. They've all been sent to state aid, and we're waiting on approval. We've already got back the approval on a couple of them, and SABP 7601 Club 17 it's already back in our office, and we've done the survey on the Club 17 road, done the survey on the Wilmot Road, we've done the survey on the weir down on the south end of Lake Washington, and Mark has talked to our wetland consultant on all these other bridges. I think it's about 10 bridges, 10 bridges that, we approved or y'all approved after we got in order. And the wetlands assessment has already been ordered on all those. So they're in the works and coming along. And while those are ongoing, we'll be working on our design on letting these bridge projects. And everything is kind of on course as far as our program goes and things like that. The only other thing about bridge programs, we passed this around at the last board meeting and asked everybody to give us a list of bridges on there. We got, if everything goes all right, and pretty much by our estimates, the bridge that you approved this morning on Huntington Point, once we get through with that bridge, we'll have about $1.1 million left in the LSBP program to fund. So I need these 5 bridges back, whenever you can get them.
Is that an extra, so I can give it to Tom?
That's extra. Have those. So, if we get, when we get those, we'll be in good shape. I never did hear back from you. Did you want me to go ahead and get Brad Jones to come back to the board about the forest acquisition? Okay, I will get that lined up. Brad to come. One other, I guess, kind of pressing thing we have this morning, and I need, I guess, a little bit of help on it from everybody to be sure we're all on the same page. On our posting and signing, several months ago, a letter was sent to the board and to the county, to the county engineer I know, and to the board and to several other folks about getting our sign posted to be in compliance with our state aid signing. And since we got back rolling, we have worked with the sign department and got a lot of them done. We've gone out and it just mattered of taking the pictures of what was up, what was not up, and some of them were put down or knocked down already. We put the signs back up, took the pictures, and sent them to state aid. But this list here, and I'll leave it with y'all this morning, and we're going to talk again to the bridge manager and to the bridge manager and the road foreman, Mr. Chig. But we've already talked with the sign department, and it's just a matter of I guess somebody letting them know how important this is. But there's a couple of bridges on here. The sign that the posting is reversed on, and there's about 6 more that needs posting. And so I've got them listed on here where they're reversed and listed on posting. And it might help if one of y'all would put this in the right hands and
I
tell
will.
them, get it done.
I will.
Because if we don't get it done, it's my understanding by the 15th of this month, we're gonna get another letter from MDOT.
Okay.
Or not MDOT, but state aid, where the feds are gonna hold up our funding until we do get it done.
All right.
And once they get it done, we'll be glad to assist them with doing it and taking pictures of it after it's done, but we do need them handled in a short order.
How
But-
many signs we talking about?
Sheesh.
That's,
8.
probably a couple of dozen, it'll be twice the number of bridges on that list right there.
So, when, what, do they just need
16.
additional signage to it or
They
something?
need to put a sign up, period. You know,
So we
some-
got a lot of bridges that don't have any signage. in
That's
the
right.
same.
That's right. That's the list of them.
Okay. We'll take care of it.
All right.
Anything else you
That's
got
all I
for us?
have.
Well, I have another thing, going back to Old Leland Road, did we find additional dollars to start the part of Old Leland Road from, Beans to Racetrack Road?
We're still working on it, we're assessing it. There's a lot of sewer lines under there, we're trying to find out and get from the city the information about the sewer lines. Some of them will have to be repaired, some of them are not. There's several places where, the hole is right on the edge of the pavement and the road's in, really bad shape because the sewer lines are sinking. So that tells you there's leaks in it, and those things have to be fixed before we fix the road. But we are working on it and, also, the Long Switch Road. It'll take a little while to get those up, but we are working on it.
Well, the biggest thing I'm looking to do, long switch with use tax dollars, and the biggest part is starting from the county line road up to the, railroad
The
track.
railroad,
Right.
yes.
We get that part done, then we gonna.
Okay, and we'll try to break it down in sections, we can do that. We're gonna be talking about several $1 million per section. So, if you can kinda give us an idea of what kind of funds we got to work with there, that'll be a help.
Use tax would be ideal because we just put $2 million in District 3 on one road, so clearly we can put $2 million in District 4 on one road as well.
Okay, the use tax?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't keep up with those on y'all, so
Yes, sir.
if you tell me where you're gonna put where, that'll help us on
If you get
developing
it
plans.
prepared for the next board meeting, I would prepare
All right.
it.
We will certainly work on that estimate.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll have our facts straight at the next meeting.
Oh, that's very strong facts.
Anything else, Mark?
Need it done.
That's it.
Any other go ahead, Lee.
We had budgeted some money for a dog or animal shelter. In this budget, we have some money budgeted for animal shelter. Can you start doing some preliminaries on that? We had looked at out there, was that off Harvey Street or not?
No, Harvey, APAC.
The old
Road.
APAC area of building something out there. And
We'll be glad, Smart. Look, we have done, a number, probably half a dozen estimates for the, animal welfare folks here in
Okay.
town. We've done whole brand new shelters down in several different locations, but we can, I'll get with you sometime later today or this
Okay.
week, and we'll see about how many animals we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we can put together something.
well, and I will tell you, I don't know, Kendrick Proctor, he built one pretty good size, and I looked in it, and you may want to get with him and look at his. I forgot how many. I want to say it can hold up to 100, but I may be wrong on that. It's air conditioning, the drains, everything. He did a good job on it,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you may want to get with him because and just kind of see what that one looks like, and
Sure.
and maybe with some of the people that are, you got several different people and
Right.
that's working with animals and stuff, and they may have some ideas of how many we need to house and that. But if y'all could start doing some groundwork on that.
We will. Where is Kendrick's?
It's on Lake Jackson,
At
down on
his
Lake,
place? Okay,
yeah.
Down his farm, that's
Yep.
what so I assumed that, but I didn't know if it had
Yeah.
down there or not. But, no, we'll be glad to. We've looked at them and have as many as, we had more dogs. Yeah,
So if y'all could, yeah,
yeah, and
all right,
look at, and at different places. We'll be glad to.
okay.
Also, would you also reach out to Gayla
Yeah.
and Mrs. Ann Fatigue, because they're the ones that kind of
Right.
working with us as well on this.
We've
as
talked
well.
we've talked with both of those in the past and several more people with it, but we'll be glad to get with them.
They also have a footprint, actually they put a piece together to build a new,
Animal shelter, animal shelter.
Animal shelter. And so, they did move forward on it, but it may be something we could look at, kind of move by that blueprint.
Anything else? Appreciate you, Mark.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay, it says road manager, but, we don't have a report, anything to do with Ms. Carter. All right,
Talking
Glenn.
about road manager, have we got the paperwork out to start advertising for road managers?
Yeah, we have a job description that's basic, but we got, no, did you wanna add anything to it? You got a copy of it? You didn't get a chance to.
Well, I mean, can we just go, you send it to me and bring it back up when the meeting's over so we can go on?
Oh, no, I can't read it during this meeting.
You've already read it.
Yeah, but I haven't read your changes. I might not agree with
I
you,
can easily input verbally.
but no.
We
Like,
can
is
send it to
any-
me and I'll bring it back up at the end of the meeting.
Is anyone else
Because
prepared?
we do need to advertise for a road manager, because what we're running to, we have Mr. Cannon who's down there, and he's doing the work, and we're not paying him for the work. So the concern is, are we gonna pay Mr. Cannon for filling in as the road manager, or are we gonna move forward and advertise and hire a road manager? Those are your questions, because, you know, people working for free is kind
No.
of slavery
We'll be all right. Anything else, Ms. Brooks? Anything else, Ms. Brooks?
for now.
All right, you good. All right. What we'll do is go ahead and move on. Planning Department.
Mr. Don Cannon, he's doing the road manager work, it's not gonna take
Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Good to see you.
Oh.
Pastor.
Hold on one second.
Don't, okay.
Hold on, I apologize, Joe. You finished already? That was quick. That was quick.
I'm gonna sit down now.
All right. Look, if you all allow me to take a point of privilege, I, got so caught up. But it's indeed a pleasure to have Justice Jim Kitchens with us this morning. Mr. Kitchens, you will come around and introduce yourself and say hello to the citizens of Washington County. Now, we are going out over the internet, so be very careful what you say.
I am always very careful, sir. And I
Kitchens.
will just take a quick minute, ma'am, so you'll be right back up there. I am Jim Kitchens. I drove up here from my home in Crystal Springs this morning to see y'all. I am one of your Supreme Court justices. There are 9 of us in the state. You and I live in the same district as far apart as we are. We're in the Central Supreme Court District. There are 23 counties in that district. 22 counties in that district. And I am so happy to be in Washington County because y'all have been so good to me up here. I just want to say thank you. This is the 3rd time I've run in my 2 previous elections, which I won. Y'all were a big part in that. I carried Washington County both times, and I would love to carry Washington County again on the 7th of November. I don't know what I've done to make folks mad. I got 4 opponents. And so far, none of them have said I've done anything wrong. None of them have said that I wasn't doing a good job. And nobody said I can't keep on doing that job. So I'm ready, willing, and able to continue serving you on the state Supreme Court. I appreciate the opportunity of saying hello this morning, and thank you so much, board members and members of the public. It's so good to be here. Remember old Jim Kitchens when you go to vote on November 7th, but by all means, vote. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Well, Ms. Kitchens, we're going to vote November the 5th, it is.
I mean the 5th. Yes, sir, let's do it on
But,
the 5th. I'm mixed up on.
But let me say this, anytime,
Math was not my strong.
but it doesn't matter whether you run
22
into,
counties and November the 5th. Thank you, sir.
it doesn't matter whether you run into Justice Kitchens here in Washington County, Hines County, anywhere across the state. He's always the same. He's going to take the time to say hello, give you a handshake, a good morning, good evening. I haven't seen him at night, so I don't know what goes on with that. But we appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Good day to you.
All right, thank you now. I am so sorry, Shirley.
Good morning again.
Morning.
Okay. I have several things here. First, let me get to the monthly report. The monthly report for September was $883, and the year-to-date is $22,114, and that's for permits for funds collected. For permits issued was 16 for the month of September and a 204 year-to-date. Good Hope is asking to release, a road bond release, and the amount of $12,000.
That's all.
1.2 miles, yes, that's all.
That's your recommendation?
No, they want their money back.
That's your recommendation too?
Yes, sir.
All right, need a motion?
So moved.
And a second. And a second. I'll second. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. All in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, I have one more. It's right-of-way. It's a permit for Vineyard Drive, Black Bayou Water Association. They want to construct a 40-foot, 2-inch steel casing board to a house. It's a 1-inch water line. And it's across, it's across Vineyard Drive, 44 feet east of Woodman of the World Road.
That's Jerry.
And it's been recommended approval by engineer.
And what do you recommend?
Yeah, I recommend they do it, yes. They
I got
have
a
the
motion.
steel casing and everything they need.
I got a motion and a second. Thank y'all. All in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else? Ms. Shirley? You sure?
That's it.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you, here.
Thank you.
All right.
Justice Court Clerk. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you
How
doing?
y'all doing?
Good, Ms. Lewis. How about you?
All right.
Have, we all have your report?
Yes, sir, you should.
All right, everybody has a Justice Court report. Take a look at it. I'm pretty sure you've already looked at it. Any questions or comments on it? Anything you need from us, Ms. Lewis? Anything you need from us?
No, sir.
You good?
I have a question. So in November, really October, that'll part of October, November, we're gonna be getting ready for our fall cleanup, harvest clean, in Washington County. And do you think we can get more, inmates identified for cleanup?
What you mean by more inmates?
Ma'am,
What you,
you know, I know how you get the
Answer that.
people to help work their fine off. And I'm just trying to, I guess I'm trying to get this, harvest cleanup, I'm trying to get a countywide harvest cleanup set up in our county. And, I know we use some of the people that's working out their fine. Do you think we could help identify a larger number for this thing?
No, the
I
answer-
can't guarantee you that,
No.
ma'am, because they come in and voluntarily to get on the work program, so I
Oh.
can't guarantee
So
you
y'all,
that.
they volunteer, so we don't call, let's say they hadn't paid their fine. and
We
it's
give
been
them the
2 years.
option to pay or to go on the work program. If they option to pay and the judge agree, then we can't put them on the,
Let me phrase it. Okay, what
Program.
about the back piece? You know, people,
yes,
let's
ma'am.
say they 3 years behind.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
said they was gonna pay and they still didn't pay,
And they still have that option to pay.
even though they had been.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a county thing or a state?
Now, that I can't say.
Attorney, can you help us identify that? Because we gotta come up with some programs to clean up.
Well, program,
Can't hear you, Ms. Griffin.
the program that, the work program that this county had, rely on the judges to, decide who will be placed on that program. If judges elect not to place them on there, then they have no one to supervise and required to work. So it all depends on whether or not a judge make a determination that someone is not gonna pay or can't pay or is wrong to work and will be placed on that program. And in response to your question, it's not a state program, it is a local program right here in Washington County. Each county has its own program.
So it's clear to say that, like, for instance, the people that's on the list, you know, they hadn't paid, they said they gonna pay, they didn't pay. So the judge can actually make a ruling for them to get on the road trip. Am I correct?
No.
Yeah, the judge can make that determination. In most cases, it's someone who has just willfully refused to pay and may be exempt from contempt of court. Okay? But if some, you can't have forced labor, for the indebted.
So what if they just refuse to pay? Then what?
If the judge made a determination that a person has the ability to pay and absolutely refuses to pay, then that's contempt of court. Yes, the judge can do that.
That's my question.
Any other questions? We appreciate you here.
All right,
Anything,
thank you.
anything you need from us?
I need to know, can I sign the paper that goes out to be served by the constables?
Charlize?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. That'll help a lot.
Yeah, anytime you got a question, give her a call, or,
Okay.
we'll help you out.
Sir? Yes, sir. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gales, Veterans Service Officer. Mr. Gales, you got anything for us? All right, everybody have a report in front of you with Mr. Gales. Any questions, comments? And nothing you need to share, Mr. Gales?
I made sure I put my certificate at the end of your report
All right.
that I received. I made sure they gave me both of them.
State of Mississippi Veteran Affairs accreditation. That's all right. Congratulations, Mr. Gales.
Yes, they gave me both of them.
All right. And there's nothing you need from us at this time?
No, sir.
We appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, compliance. Oh, no. I saw Ms. Moore. Ms. Moore, you want to address us this morning? Then I'll come to Jerry.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. The only thing I have this morning is for the board to approve a public hearing that's scheduled for November 4th, I believe.
Yes, November 4th, 10 a.m.
And they are listed on page 3 of my report.
Everybody has a copy of that report.
Thank you.
Everybody doesn't have a copy of that report. I see them. Everybody got it? I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Public hearing. I got a motion. And I need a second. Thank you, Jerry. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms. Song.
Also, Mr. McGee, I went up to Lake Ferguson. The 90 days expired for Mr. Harmon,
Yep.
August 6th.
Okay.
And I went up on the 30th and took photos
Okay.
of the recent nun work that was done on it.
The recent what now?
Nun work.
All right.
No
what-
work
So,
has been
so
done.
nothing's been done since.
What's your recommendation?
That the county proceed to demolish the structure and assess its taxes.
All right. Is there anything else you have to do before we put it on the list?
Just contact him, that's it.
Go ahead and make the contact. Board, need permission to go ahead and make the contact, let Mr. Harmon know he's being moved to demolition, he'll be put on that list.
So moved.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Come on.
When did we reach out to him?
When did we?
Yeah.
Oh, man, several months ago.
That was July, when he was here. And the board gave him 90 days.
This has been going on probably 6 years.
Several years. Yeah.
All right, so I got a motion to proceed with notification. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else?
That's it.
Anything you need from us?
That's it.
I have some. Oh, I know you've been down at Glen Allen working down there. What about, the old church that's on the ground there, basically?
Glen Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be on the list for next
Okay,
month.
all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, where do we stand with the property on Highway 1 North?
1888. I have a hold, the warrant hit. I got a hold on it. I'm going to go ahead and summons her to court because each and every letter that I sent to her has been returned. And I also sent her a letter, just regular mail, so I haven't received that back. But she did get it, so I'm just going to have a summons to court for right now.
All right, please.
All right.
I was going back. So he hadn't responded. I'm just looking at the picture. It's just messed up on the inside or what?
Inside and outside. The last time I checked, it was inside and outside.
Somebody additional, Ms. Brooks.
And the problem too,
it's-
that's a pretty good picture. If you go up there and look, usually the yard is overgrown and bad. And
The
I
yard is
think
cut.
even, I tell you how long I've been dealing with it. I think even before you come on board, we've been dealing with it that long.
Yeah.
If I had to, yeah, it's been a long time.
It looked like a work in progress.
Yeah, that's actually,
No.
but it's been tough.
We also had a property, Ms. Moore, and that was out on Johnson Street.
Johnson Street,
Johnson Road.
north,
Johnson Road. Yeah.
Johnson Road,
Benji
north
Brown.
and south.
Benji Brown.
Benji Brown, he's on the list for public hearing next month.
All right, well, Benji asked for a 90-day extension. Benji is at Camp Shelby. He's in the military.
No.
And I know that
order
he's,
to give him a 30-day extension.
You cannot take any action against him.
Until that day.
He's in the military.
he's in the military.
Okay.
I talked with him.
Well,
I did too.
Well, this board cannot take any action against
Yeah.
military.
Well, let me share this. He's in the process of finding someone to give him some assistance in clearing that property up.
Well, I have to make a motion, we take him off that list.
Oh, no, you can't take, we can't take no action.
Harrison put him on the list and advertise and we do anything. That's
It
wasting
would be
time.
my recommendation, you take him off now. If he wanna volunteer to do it,
Oh, he volunteering to do, clean it up.
but he shouldn't be on the list.
All
I
right.
make a motion, we take him off the list.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Attorney, second.
Yes.
I got a
I'm
motion.
not sure with Frederick Brown's estate. His son is the caretaker of that, Ken Brown, and I think he's in military as well. I'm not sure.
All right.
I know he
thought-
was
Yeah,
in
I-
military.
Well, the name we had was Benji Brown,
Benji Brown, that's the brother.
and that's the one I talked with.
Okay. Okay, but this is another brother.
All right, all in favor of the action to remove, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, that's unanimous. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All righty. All right, Ms. Smith.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning.
Well, the next project we're working on Harvey Street. We run into a bunch of problems over there. On the
All right, but-
compound out there.
All right, you could discuss it with, what kind of problem you got?
With electrical problems, we run into some, people wanna upgrade the, breaker boxes, and some of them say we probably don't need a breaker box. So
Who
I
is
got
some
with the
of 'em?
engineers, but different, contractors been out there.
All right, but how old is the electrical box?
Since they built them up,
Yeah.
All
probably
right,
over
so
30
you wanna
years.
go ahead and do what? What do we normally
We're
do?
gonna use, change them out, but I was gonna make sure.
No, change it.
And then also, I talked to the chief and the sheriff. They told me boat engine informed them that the building still got a leak
Who-
In the roof,
in the roof.
All right, verify it and get it fixed.
well, we paid, we need to call the contractor.
Crossroad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to come here with that one, just get it
No,
fixed.
then also we're gonna have to get roll-up doors, 4 roll-up doors. And those doors about $15,000 a piece.
All right, but you got 2 bids, or whatever it is you gotta have. Is there any kind of specs or any kind of design, any kind of pattern that we can go
No,
by?
well, actually, what we're doing, we're hoping that, on that, some of the stuff, we could just get them up and going, but as much as going on, it sounds like it may end up having to be. I was just trying to, or as the committee,
Yeah,
although we,
patchwork.
because I know the sheriff and them need that pretty quickly, and as it is now, it's basically useless to them still. So, but
Okay.
we may have to still, do that. At this time, like I said, of course, you're gonna have to give us some price on the doors anyway, so get 2 quotes on that. And now, how many contractors do you have looking at the electrical?
3 so far. I got one gonna meet me there.
And all of them bidding on the same
Yes,
thing,
sir.
on just, and what they were doing, it was nothing new, they were just replacing what
Replacing
was there,
everything.
basically. If there was a box there, they were replacing it.
Okay.
If they, they were replacing, so all of them are bidding the same thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and all of them say the main box needs to be changed?
Yes, sir.
But you hadn't gotten any quotes yet?
I got some quotes, but they ain't Debbie's, because once they looking at it, once they went back and looked, they
Okay.
said they're gonna have to.
Why don't you wait till you get all the
And then I was
quotes?
gonna take the engineers over there. They said
Okay.
they're gonna look at it first before I bring it back to the
All
board.
right, so you get the engineers, y'all get together with the plan, come back, tell us how much money you're spending, we approve it.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
Now that's all for me.
Huh?
That's it for me.
All right, any questions for Jeremy? Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Washington County Election Commissioner, request approval for November 5th, 2024. How you doing, Ms. Jackie Thompson?
Doing well.
Oh, it's always good to see you.
It's always good to see y'all good people too.
Thank you.
How much?
We're making a request, and that's for all the poll workers, an estimated amount of $69,000 for this upcoming election.
How much was the last federal election?
I don't have those figures. in
Give us
front
a
of me.
rough guess.
I think it was around the same amount.
All right, I need a motion
So move to approve.
and a second. Probably moved and second. Any questions? Go ahead, Lee.
Did you ever secure the site and, with the churches and stuff that we were talking?
No, not yet. We're still looking.
Oh, where Jeremy go?
We need to stop.
Okay.
A site for what location?
Well, She can tell you, we had one.
We will no longer be able to do elections at St. James Episcopal Church. They're going in a different direction. The school has gotten bigger. They need the space. They've been having many other events that's taking place during the week. And so they couldn't just, shuffle around for that one day of the election. So they told us that they were going to cut the contract after this election.
Oh, after this.
How long have you known that?
We have known this probably about maybe 3 or 4 months.
Well, she reported it to this board
I
a while back.
Have we,
We're
She's,
looking.
yeah,
We're
she's been looking.
They'll find, yeah, they look.
That's the one next to Applebee's.
do we have another location?
We have 2 locations in mind, but we're still looking for a larger space because the spaces are not conducive enough for St. James for District 1.
The problem is we running out of time.
No, next election,
They
sir.
said after.
Yeah, after.
After
Yeah.
this election,
After
yeah, they're gonna do this election
You
cycle.
are out of time.
But after this year, we would have to find another one. We do have one,
Yeah, you are.
New Life.
New Life.
South
It's in that.
Maybe
curve
Impact Church now.
Yeah.
I think it's Impact. I think that was Impact. The church right down from
that
it.
St. James, it's that big red church. I mean, is it red? Yeah, it's in the intersection of Washington. Okay, that one, and then it's Parkview, is it?
The one we're
behind
looking
it.
at?
It's
Oh, no,
2.
the one that, yeah.
It's
the-
one right behind St.
the
James.
Presbyterian.
Yeah, and it could possibly hold,
Okay. But
because
before you
this is a larger
All right.
voting district.
When you're ready to come back and make the report, let us know.
Yes,
Anything
sir.
you need from us, let us know.
I will.
All right, now I got a motion and a second on the approval for the funding for the election. All in favor, show a sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else you need? Anything
No,
else?
sir, not right now.
Have a good day here. Appreciate
Thank
you.
y'all.
Thank you.
All right, Western Line Schools. I can't hear you, Mr. All right, we'll remind Ms. Jack about the elections in March. All right, Western Line School District requesting use of Washington County Convention Center February 6, 2025 to host a district college and career fair 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Washington County Convention Center. I got a motion. And I need a second.
Second.
Thank you, Lee. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Maria Moran, they're requesting, how you doing? Well, we're requesting permission to serve alcoholic beverages on November 9th, 2025 for a wedding reception. Yeah, you need to be up here. And a 1 a.m. closing time. Now, it is the Washington County Convention Center, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that wasn't on here. Oh, wait a minute. What's the normal contract? Where's Jeremy go with the closing time? She asked for 1 a.m. closing. Well, we're gonna do it again. Look what it shares. I gotta make sure we got security to the 1 a.m. As long as your contract covers it, it's gonna be all right.
Yes, sir.
I don't see the sheriff department. I don't see the sheriff department. We got a question on a wedding reception that wants to end at 1 a.m. at the Convention Center, November 9th, 2025. 2025?
Yes, sir, I did.
What did he say?
He said I'd actually asked for 2, but he said we came to a middle term. He said 1.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Whitney. And a second. Jerry, you second? I'm gonna second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
Motion- I got one
On
nay.
the alcohol. I do
Always.
that on all the. sorry.
Always.
It's not you.
Take care of your paperwork, be safe, and 2025. All right. Is that the right year?
No, it's this month, next month, November 9th. I was like, what? Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
I am so sorry about that. All right, 2024 for the record. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be safe. It's on. Hey, now. Ms. Carter. Ms.
Mr. Torian Carter.
All right.
Alderman Torian Carter.
All right, Ms. Carter. I got a motion to be added. I need a second.
Second.
I got a second. And also to move them right up on the agenda.
That's fine.
That's fine. All right, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Carter, come on up.
How y'all doing?
Hey, now.
Came to talk to y'all about an incident that happened with my car July 8th. My son was driving down Old Champ Extended head toward Old Leland Road. There was a tractor cutting over there, and as he was going down, he had to get over. He thought he hit a brick, but it wasn't. It was, if you want to pass it around, look at it. the road at that point is very uneven. It's similar to the road on, we call it 8 by, but I think on the map it's Township Road. You also gotten that part fixed, but it's the same kind of situation where the road is uneven. So if you're in a car, which is not as high as a truck, if you go across that, it's going to rub the bottom of the car. So what it is, that particular spot where you see on the road, hit that oil pan and knocked a hole in it. That's just a picture of the tractor and the number that was out there that day. I contacted Supervisor McGee. He put me in touch with Mark Johnson, which communication wasn't all that well. Only come to find out later on because Mr. McGee was in Metcalf surveying our area after damage, that he was no longer he was on some kind of leave. So I ended up talking to Ms. Carter, and I sent the quotes through. I originally thought it was just, I could just replace the oil pan on it, but after getting it looked at, she told me to get 2 quotes. There was some damage. So I was trying to see if we could,
Well, Mr. Attorney,
rectify that.
you have a copy of the incident report from the Sheriff's Department?
I didn't, Mr. Mark Johnson, whoever he was, told me he had everything I needed, he just needed the quotes.
Is there a copy of the incident report, Ms. Carter?
I heard the lawyer ask how long ago that was.
Months.
That's the situation I've been dealing with. I didn't find out Mr. Johnson was on leave until later. This happened back in July.
But there was no incident report done. Is that what you're telling? The Sheriff Department wasn't involved.
No, Mr. Johnson told me he had gotten everything I needed. All I needed to do was get the quotes. Mark Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How that's normally handled? So you hadn't talked to Charlize at all on this?
I sent her that.
So then what we do is just send it to the insurance company and see what.
No.
So it did go to them.
Road has.
They're not gonna pay for it
Yeah.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's road hazard. What normally happens with anybody who hits potholes or anything, what we have to do is just fix that pothole, and if we don't fix it and if they hit it again, then we're responsible.
Right.
But we don't pay for it.
Yeah.
So I thought a rock,
That's what I
No,
thought.
my son thought it was a rock. When I went out there, when I talked to Mr. McGee, I was in Cleveland with my mom at the doctor. I immediately came out about an hour later. That's when I took those pictures. And you can clearly see where the oil started coming out.
Is this the first report we ever had of a problem there?
No, we've had several of these.
In that spot?
No, in this spot,
He
no.
said there. You got it?
No, not this
Talking about
spot.
in that spot?
No,
Okay.
this is first.
Yeah, because we've had several people.
The oil pan, under your car is an oil pan. And lower cars stand the chance of hitting it more than SUVs or crossovers or whatever. And by that road being uneven, the car is a small Acura. So by the car being so low, when you take that angle on that side, it would hit the bottom of that oil pan, which is what put the hole in it.
Have we had any reports of any low, line vehicles,
Low profile.
suffering damages?
That's not low profile. I don't have any low profile rim. Okay.
It's just what kind of vehicle is it?
Acura.
You understand the dilemma we in. This is the first incident, okay? And without a history, the county is entitled to a report the first time, all right? That there's a problem, and if the county failed to repair it, then the county can be held liable. But the first incident is like that so-called one bite rule, where they say if the dog, if you don't know your dog has the propensity to bite, then as the owner, you're entitled to the first bite, but the second bite you gotta pay for. Okay?
So I'm paving the way for the next person that may have that that problem, because if it's not fixed, it's gonna be the same problem.
Once the county learn about it,
Right.
Once the county learn about it, the county has the responsibility to go out there and take corrective action.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Yes.
Okay.
So what's the bottom line? What's the relief for Mr. Carter?
The county cannot pay for the first incident, all right? But subsequent incident, the county can be held liable.
It's been brought to our attention.
I
We gotta
understand
fix
that.
it if he goes back out there and that happens, what he's saying, yeah.
Oh, no, not just him, someone, anybody. Anybody.
Yeah, I don't think that, I mean, I understand y'all saying it's state law, but ain't no other way to fix this. I mean, if we at fault, we at fault, and it shouldn't be that, oh, yeah, he had it, somebody else has to have it, now we fix it. And clearly, we at fault.
But the downside of that, though, is we have so many calls on through the county, and we've turned, you know, so many away doing that. I mean, we probably have, I don't know, several,
gonna fix it.
I'm not gonna say several a year, but probably several a year, you know, of folks calling that, you know, so, but.
All right. So what's the room for Mr. Carter, Mr. Attorney? No release, please. Mr. Attorney?
I can't recommend release.
Yeah. All right. Now, he does, okay. Mr. Carter, there won't be any relief from the board today.
All right, I need those other.
All the copies, yeah. Get that whole stack.
Oh, it's him.
Oh, that's not it.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
What you gonna do about that?
Ms. Brooks, you're gonna be next now, Soccer Zone.
So, we talked to everybody about the soccer drone.
And he, oh, what's up?
We're
Everybody.
talking about the soccer drones. I went before the city of Cleveland, to possibly get an interlocal agreement where we would restore the stadium, and they passed it. Went before the school district, they're ready to move forward with the soccer drone, program. We're looking to get it up and going by the 1st of January. And if we are, we'll be the first soccer drone program in the state of Mississippi. So where we are now, we're just ready to purchase.
And where you gonna, how much and where's the money coming from?
It's coming from my ARPA dollars.
How much?
$70,000.
Okay, one time?
United States Soccer Drone Association.
One-time expense? What you asking for, what do you need from this board?
I just passed order to person.
Attorney?
Let me ask this question. Okay. Are there gonna be policies and procedures on how they operate these?
Well, they already have policy and procedures for it already. This is soccer droning is really in, I said about 12 states, but internationally, we like a whole decade behind. It's just coming to make it our way. And it's really a good STEM program, because not only do they learn how to use the drones, but the piece that really sold me was the students make their drones and they program their drones. So now we run to STEM, and the long-term policy is that you could be actually creating a whole new workforce here, where you can become a certified drone pilot. You can take the test at age 16, and the average certified drone pilot is $55,000. So the concern is we got an opportunity to create a new entity in our county with our students, and that's where I'm moving forward with a wonderful STEM program where the city, county, and school are all working together. And hopefully, I'm quite sure once the program is up and going, more schools are gonna be ready to move forward to get a soccer drone program. So I got the portable one. So I think once we do it, hopefully we can create a relationship with other school districts where we can have a portable where they can use it as well.
And Ms. Carter, under
Opera guidelines.
the opera statute and the guidelines therefrom, can this be one of the use of opera funds?
Okay, all right.
Workforce development.
No, okay. Any other questions?
Workforce.
I got a motion?
I'm sorry, I missed half that, so the motion is what?
To allow me to use ARPA dollars to purchase
How much?
the $70,000.
70,000.
You sure that's all you want?
That's what you got?
For
You-
now.
Yeah,
Anything else I'm gonna.
yeah, you got that in your, okay,
ARPA dollars.
okay, gotcha.
I got
And if that's, and you said that we can use it for those, okay.
I need a second.
Second.
Any other questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Show Jerry waving his seat. Anything else?
That's it for now.
Okay. Okay. Consider approval of Riverside Drainage District Agreement for permit for a low water crossing at Black Bayou Huntington Point. We just need approval. It was already approved and granted. I just need a motion to accept.
So moved.
Second, and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. And the signature on this sheet document. All right. Oh, let me see, what else I got? All right, consider approval of South Yard lease agreement. You familiar with that? By and among the Board of Supervisors, Greenville Port Commission, and the Mississippi Marine Corps.
That has already been recommended by the Economic Development Alliance.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And, so, do you have it?
No, I do not. And the board's not familiar with it. So I can't ask them to vote on something they don't know nothing about.
We can just hold it.
But they still need to know what's going on. Where is it?
Let me see, what is it? Okay. I know they showed it earlier.
Board need to understand what this is and what property this is and the part that this board has to play in that and why this lease agreement is coming before you.
Just hold on. Let me take a look at it.
I'm not real clear, but I'm not comfortable unless everybody's familiar with it.
Mississippi Marine and Cannonball.
Now, Miss Marine, also the Port
It was
Commission.
submitted by the Port Commission.
All right. We'll come back to it. Any additions we got, Ms. Carter? Was there another addition to the agenda? I mean, hey now,
Now,
who did we miss?
The request, good morning, the request for alcohol for April Robinson,
For when?
this Saturday, October the 12th.
Oh, I don't.
You said at the very beginning of
Okay, let me handle this. I'm gonna get that.
That was your addition.
Oh, sure was. I am so sorry. Now give us your name again.
April Robinson,
April Robinson.
yes.
Permission to serve alcoholic beverages on.
Saturday, I'm having a military retirement ceremony. It's gonna be a champagne toast, nothing crazy, not like tons and tons of. I just retired, effective 1 October. Yes, ma'am, 20 years. Mhm.
So moved. And I got a second.
I got a nay coming.
And you. Thank you. Oh, wait.
Oh, we're gonna waive fees?
You gonna do it.
I also
She's a
waive
military?
fees as well.
You, in celebration of your what? What do you celebrate?
My military retirement.
Yeah, in honor of a military retirement officer, about to ride the country. Thank you.
Everybody understand?
Thank you very much.
Everybody understand what you're doing? You're waiving the fee in celebration.
Is it waiving the fee for the facility?
For the facility, you have to cover your own security.
Thank you so very much. I really
All right,
truly
all in favor,
appreciate
show by
that.
sign of aye. Any opposed?
Thank you so much.
I got one nay. He does it just because
She
I got a
knows,
butt.
she's saying she'd already gave me the nod.
20 years, 4 months, 6 days. Yes, ma'am.
How many hours?
Thank you for your service. Be
Thank
safe.
you very much. I appreciate you.
All righty.
Is this your home? This area your home?
Another one?
About 45 minutes from
Okay.
here down in the Delta. It's all the Delta. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Hmm?
congratulations.
You got to explain to the board what it is. All right, he's ready to explain to you all what that is.
Board members, they're listed,
Except for
at
the
least
first one.
Mississippi Marine that date back to
February 6th,
2010.
February 6th.
With Port
Is this
Commission.
right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that lease, I'm sorry, that lease is up, and they have, Mississippi Marine has an option to, extend it through 2030.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's all that's being done. This is just an
It's
amendment
approved.
to exercise that option and extend the lease to 2030. It has to be approved by the Board of Supervisors as well as the Port Commission,
You did show me some approved. Give us.
to be effective. The Port Commission has already approved.
So moved to approve.
What information?
I have to go through the list.
Well, you let us know.
What was that, Ms. Brooks?
What are they paying?
Compensation. Yeah,
Now, that's, hey,
Well, I will say this, whatever they're paying, you're not gonna be able to change it, but, I'll tell you. Go ahead, I'll look it up.
well, explain to her what her.
Because I have the original lease, we just have an amendment.
All right,
Okay?
tell,
All we approving is the amendment.
I got a motion and a second.
What is the amendment saying?
The amendment is extended through 2030, you already know.
2030?
Yeah,
First again, we need to know what they paying then.
it's a 10-year lease.
What do
that-
we want with Ruben
that,
Brown?
uh,
I'm not
And they're doing it
Ain't did
for
this
5
one yet.
more. Okay. Go
But if
ahead,
you're
go
gonna
ahead.
spend it, I mean, we need to know what they pay. Make it fair.
Well, the original lease date back to 2010, Ms. Brooks, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I don't think we need to be extending it.
Well, they did attach the original lease, so go ahead, I'll look through the original lease.
Go ahead. What I'm saying to you, Ms. Griffin.
At least the
is that
clerk
It
pulled the
started-
original lease, so I'll look at.
If it started 2010, this is 2025 forward, and they talking about 2030, and so price
here we
is the
go.
market value.
Here we go, Ms.
Here.
Brooks. As consideration for the lease, lessee agrees and obligates itself to pay an annual rental of $7,161.68
A month or a year?
a year, annual,
And who collects that?
of the Port
Port.
Now, what is that releasing again?
Who owns the building?
County, obviously, county, I'm sure the county will
I
all.
just think $7,000, it must be a itty bitty.
It is.
It is, it is.
All right, so now, make sure the board, Ms. Brooks, make sure that, we just explain to you that we have a fiduciary responsibility to make sure we get fair market value for taxpayer assets. Now, help them with that.
Right,
Ms.
when you negotiate leases,
All
now,
right.
this is not you're not negotiating an original lease. They have an option to
got you.
extend this lease at that amount. Because of that option, you've already contracted to do it. That option is a contract to extend it for a certain period of time. This case, another 5 years through 2030. Now,
Well, let me do this.
yes.
When was this document generated?
2010.
2010?
Yeah.
Now, why does this board have to put up with that document and not revise it?
Because the option says that they have the absolute right, if they do it within a certain period of time. to
Have they
extend
time
it.
expired?
No, sir.
All right, so this board has options, right?
Wait a minute. No, you don't have an option to revise the lease until it expires, Mr. McGee.
All right, but right now, does this board have an interest in keeping this current lease agreement for the minuscule amount of money instead of getting what's the true lease value?
Mr. McGee, I don't even know what's being leased, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well,
Okay?
you the attorney, now what you want us to do?
No. It's not my job to check county property. We've talked about that, and I encourage you, especially Mr. McGee as president, to go and look at these properties and tell us what we have.
Yeah, we.
I don't know what we have out there,
All right,
sir.
all right, well, we got this now.
I'm just a lawyer. I don't, if you want, I'll go out there with you.
No.
But you're the board president.
No.
We have other board members. We have a fiduciary duty to go out and inspect buildings to ensure we can determine, based on an eyeball and our appraisers, what the fair market value is. I don't
Okay.
know the answer to that, sir.
Do you know where this building is?
No, sir, I do not. I assume it's up there near the Port Commission.
You assume it is?
Yes.
All right, it's not the old Great Dane building, is it?
You know where it is?
Nope, but we're gonna find out
Okay.
before we sign this agreement.
Well, I recommend we postpone consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. All right, yeah, we need to get some clarification on it so the board clearly understand what they're doing.
Yes,
All right,
okay.
okay, now, I missed an addition, obviously, but it's a request for use of the parking lot at the Washington County Convention Center. The request is coming from the Greenville Fire Department, Chief Reuben Brown. They want access to the parking lot in order to have an exhibit of fire trucks and power tool exhibit. And of course, that's October 11th, 2024. What's the pleasure?
To allow them to use it?
Yeah.
Yes, so moved.
It's for a fire truck and power tool exhibit, October 11th, 2024, between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Parking lot on.
What do you want to use with?
The parking lot at the convention center. And with fees waived. I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Lee, did I miss anyone? Did I get, hey, Ms. Benson? I didn't recognize it for a minute. I thought he was here to talk to us.
Good morning, board.
Hey now.
Especially Pastor Benson, good to see you here this morning and continue to pray for you as well. I come before the board to make several requests.
The first one is to have authorization to attend our MACA conference, which is gonna be October the 8th, the 28th through the 31st.
How much?
How much it's gonna cost? Okay, I'll bring that back to you then later.
All right.
Yes,
all
I'm
right.
gonna bring it back.
We need to go ahead and approve pending receipt of
Yeah,
cost,
I give it to her.
okay? All right, can I get a motion? I got a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Just get the
Thank
number to Ms.
you.
Carter, but we need that
I
number part
will.
of the record.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, MAC conference, MAC Association has taken our dues up. I don't know if Mr. Seard has brought that to y'all's attention, but they took it up to $1,500 per year. So we're asking that, the county pay for that.
All
It's
right.
in our budget.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ms. Carter, have you gotten the invoices for those?
No, she hadn't gotten them yet.
Okay,
But,
it's approved.
they're on their way.
All right.
Also, I'm here to give report to my insolvencies. We have insolvencies of, returned checks. That means checks that has been returned. Insolvencies is where the board recognized that we hadn't collected these taxes. These checks have been turned over to the district attorney's office for collection. They continue to collect them, but we still showing $5,564.90 uncollected checks.
For how long? For what year is that?
This year, 2023, 2024.
All right, could you provide the board with this year and past years, how far back can she go?
I do have record of this year's, and I will get you that from past,
All
okay?
right, so board, you understand what
I
she's
think I
saying?
gave that to y'all last year as well.
She's actually passed information on to the district attorney's office.
Right.
For collection.
Mm-hmm.
And have you collected anything in
Yes.
prior years?
Yeah, they've been sending checks in, but it's not continuously. They send here and there where people comes in and they, pay.
So there is an arrears amount out there?
There are, yes, there is an arrear.
Can you fix something up, a report,
I
so the
sure
board will
can.
fully understand what that indebtedness is?
Yes.
And what we need to do in order to collect
Yes.
these taxpayer dollars?
And I'm assuming most of those are just from personal checks and stuff.
For car tags, property
Yeah.
taxes.
Is
Now-
is that a kind of average year, about
Yes.
5,000? And that's
Yeah.
for the whole year?
Average, yeah.
Yeah.
We also, for property taxes, we can retract those and sell them, but tax sale has taken place, so there's not none that we can do at this time. Okay, personal property, we have a total of, it's a lot, so brace yourself.
Wait, what did you say?
We have a lot that has not been collected because we have a lot of personal property that's on the books, that's closed, due for whatever reason.
What close mean? What does that mean?
That means that they're not in operation, and as long as their building is standing, it still stays on the road.
Yeah.
Which means that money is still sitting out there. Even though they're closed down, even though they shut the doors, they're still on the books.
All right, so what is the process to collect on that debt? Forfeiture, or what is it?
Well, no forfeiture, or we can hold a tax sale, but we haven't done that in the past. I've sent them over to the circuit clerk's office for liens, tax lien to be applied, and that's what we've been doing for the last.
That's just on businesses?
Mhm.
That's just on business?
Business and mobile homes,
Okay.
okay? So the,
How do we determine whether or not the personal property is still in the building?
how do we determine that? I've had several of my clerks go eyeball them and they make notations on them, but, we didn't take action on, 'em. We just want to know if they're closed. We also send out letters and they're returned back to us. If they're returned, we keep them.
What you recommend, Mr. Attorney? It's just
Well,
not safe for,
You cannot, I do know this, you cannot extinguish a tax debt.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to the taxpayer to come in
Mhm.
and show that they don't own
Mhm.
the debt.
Right.
But otherwise, the debt will remain on
On
the books
yeah,
forever.
Now, this is just the tax on the property
The
itself?
person, no, what's inside the business.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will leave that,
They're not,
some
and
of that,
then
and
a
never
lot of them
pay.
don't come and say they're closed.
And that, they don't do it properly,
Yeah,
they don't close
they
down
don't
the
do it
property.
properly, no.
Yeah.
In some instances, they may take the personal property with them.
Right.
But you don't have access to
And you
the
don't know if it's
building.
there or
don't
not.
have access to
Yeah.
the building.
Right, so you don't know.
So now, what about the, mobile homes?
Mobile homes, they're either dilapidated, we have a lot of dilapidated mobile homes, in according to the tax assessor, as long as it is standing, it is taxable.
So if it's taxable, it would be taxable to the owner of the mobile home?
Right, to the owner.
And we have a lot of that?
We have, let's see, for the mobile homes, we have a total of 170.
$1,000.
170 mobile homes.
Parcel.
So how
That's still standing, and again, a lot of them are dilapidated, they're not being used. The owners just up and leave them there, and as long as they're standing, they keep them on the books.
Can you depreciate them down to zero?
Can I?
Yeah.
Can it be?
Can it
That's
be
the
done?
assessor, right?
Can it be done?
You have to ask
tax
tax assessor.
collector. You tax.
I'm collector,
not the
All right.
assessor?
not the assessor.
All right, Ms. Lee. If there's an abandoned mobile home on a parcel, are the taxes on the parcel paid?
No, that's what I'm telling you, I'm turning over
So
to you.
that parcel does not go through the regular tax forfeiture process?
No, not on mobile homes.
But do we tax the parcel or the mobile home?
We're taxing the mobile home.
I get that, I guess
Yeah.
going back to this part,
No,
you're
no.
taxing the mobile home, what's the recourse for the county to, for them to go ahead and pay since they haven't paid? What's the next course? If they
We
haven't
send
paid,
letters, if they
is it a
hadn't paid.
3-year thing or something?
Every year, they pay every year, and we send letters, letters after letters, they come back certified.
Okay.
At that point, there's nothing I can do, I can't make them come in.
No, I'm saying, is it just like,
It's different from personal property.
It's different from
so,
real
I mean,
property.
after 3 months, after 3
Years.
Years. No, it's different.
Yeah,
That doesn't fall under
so
that.
it just keep going
Yeah,
on
it just keep
and
going on and on and on, yeah.
There's no other.
No other recourse for it.
Let us figure out how the process of the disposing some of these
Right.
personal properties.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate
Okay,
it.
what about the
We'll do
land,
that.
the land the mobile home is on?
The parcel itself.
The parcel itself, they pay those,
Yeah.
but it could be like a lease. I may have leased a piece of property from you and put a mobile home on it. That's not mine.
And I abandon the
And
mobile
I abandoned the
home.
mobile home.
Okay, but the property taxes are,
Yeah, they be paid.
okay. I
Now,
got
if
it now.
someone
The real-
owns the
the real
mobile home
property.
and the
I got it
taxes,
now.
it can be attached as a real property.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have some of those too, but these are ones that's not attached to
Tax
any.
anyone, it's just sitting there.
So what you're telling us, chances of collecting any of that's gonna be very slim.
Right, slim.
Because they're not worth nothing.
So can we
Right.
put something in order where the parcel owner be held accountable to get that off their property over a period of time?
It should be, I'm not sure
Yes.
if you can or not.
That's through Ms. Moore.
Through Ms.
compliance
Moore?
person.
Okay.
Yes, and that's the approach we're
This has
taking.
been an
Mr. Attorney.
ongoing, and the law says that personal property and mobile home, you can't sell it like we do property taxes. It just goes on and on, whether they come in or not.
I think we need to come
Wow.
up with some
We
kind
will.
of resolution.
I think that, yeah, and I think that the board, because, especially those are closed, and if we know they're closed, and we can identify that they're closed, then maybe we can take them off the books,
Not just take them out, just to get them out.
get them out.
Because
You talking about mobile homes, I was
No,
talking about
I'm
person too.
talking
She's talking about
Okay.
demolition.
The demolition, now that would be up to,
Oh, it
Mom,
is.
they can do
So
a
we need
special
to just see
assessment
how
on
we
it
deal
now,
with that,
yeah.
'cause, not only that, if it's dilapidated, I know it just makes the area just look so bad.
We've done it before, and a matter of fact, it's in your district, but we'll work it out.
And also just having something on the books official,
It
so
is.
they would know what the next recourse would
It
be.
is.
Okay, yeah, please do. We can
All right, we'll have to come
discuss that
and
later.
visit with you.
Okay, that'll be good. I think that's all I have. Yeah.
No check?
No, not right now. You'll get that one at the next meeting.
Anything else?
You want these? Pass that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, nothing else, Ms. Lee? Ms. Lee?
No,
we
that's
we
all I
appreciate
have.
you.
Thank you.
All right, who else are we missing?
And Charlie.
Ms. Carter, you ready? Ms. Carter, you ready?
Okay, good morning. We have expended 6.6% of our budget through October 7th compared to a plan of 8.33%. Total receipts deposited September 14th through October 6th total $1,133,504.95. I am requesting board approval of our claims docket totaling $697,505.16.
So moved.
Got a motion? And a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting payment in the amount of $6,076.44 to Greenville Cypress Preserve for work completed through the executed office of recipient agreement.
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous. Ms. Holmes?
Requesting payment in the amount of $4,750 to the Elks Lodge for the Elks Lodge renovation project with funds allocated under the office of recipient agreement.
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. Any questions? Everything is in compliance, right, Ms. Carter?
Yes.
All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
I got one nay. Motion carries.
The City of Hollandale is requesting reimbursement in the amount of $123,810.42 for improvements completed for the industrial park allocated with ARPA funds.
So moved.
I got a motion?
Second.
And a second. Any questions? All that's in compliance, right, Ms. Carter?
Yes.
All right, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms. Holmes.
The City of Leland is requesting assistance with labor and equipment to spread gravel at the drive around road at the Leland School District Central Office parking lot for the fiscal year 2024-2025.
So moved.
I got a motion? And a second. Now, they say assistance, that's their purchasing material, right?
Yes, they only want equipment and labor.
All right. That's normal. That's what we always do. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous.
Judge Harry McCray is requesting the board to accept the order appointing and setting salary for Angela Howard as AOC Deputy Court Administrator with Washington County paying this percentage of 43% of her salary.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The Burke Hughes of the Juvenile Detention Center is requesting approval to rehire Tequila Posey and William Kirsch for their facility, both left on good standing.
So moved.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms. Holmes.
Requesting approval to amend the 2023-2024 fiscal year budget as this is a part of the budgetary process.
So moved. You don't need, you don't have to identify that, which, the amendment, which line items you're moving to?
No, so what that is well, you probably know what it is. Whatever we have done or the actual money that was collected or actual expenditures, we have to go back and put all of that back in for auditing purposes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, so we don't have to identify them individually, we
That
just,
comes with the process.
okay, gotcha.
Any other questions? Need a motion?
I have a question.
Come on. It is.
Going back.
Okay.
Just on approval to amend our 23-24 budget. And so, you gonna send to us what's been approved?
Yeah, I can, no problem. But y'all have to ask for approval to amend the budget, and then I have to go through the process of actually putting in what was spent and what was received.
If we move money from one account to pay something else, you have to show that for the auditors,
Yeah.
yes.
And that's what you all do on the finance committee.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting approval to spread across the minutes per the auditor, a list of employees who are authorized to sign purchase requisitions and receiving reports for their department.
So moved.
Got a motion? And a second. Questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms. Holmes. That's everybody.
So what we doing, we just purchase, what they doing, I'm putting all the names on it.
Yeah, those are the budget department heads, and they have to sign the recommendations. So I also have to put that in the minutes each fiscal year. Okay, requesting that county offices are closed on Monday, November 11th, 2024, in the observance of the Veterans Day holiday.
So moved.
So moved.
I got a motion and 3 seconds. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries for the holiday.
Okay, I need approval. I got it. I need approval to send discretionary spending letters to the departments. We do it every year because, we don't receive a bulk of our revenue in until
Right.
February 2024.
So
Everybody-
moved.
Motion and a second. Everybody understand?
Yep.
Cut back on spending. We're trying to get through Can I call it a soft spout, dry spell, or what? Okay. Might mislead and bring a check today. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
I need approval to submit inventory to the state auditor's office for the fiscal year end 2024. I also have a list of, maybe a few items if you guys want to read it.
And I advise you to read it. It's an inventory report on all assets. Oh, you have one?
Yeah, so I just need approval to submit it to the state auditor's office.
Got a motion and I need a second.
Second.
Proper movement seconded. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? If you got questions on it, some of the assets that you may see that are missing, that are not there, don't hesitate. Look over it quick.
Clerk's office has the complete full report that has to be there, one has to be mailed to the auditor's office.
Everybody good? All right.
That's it. A reminder for the MAS Fall Workshop Conference, October 29th to the 31st in Pittsburgh.
Everybody, we already signed up, for those who are going. Please.
Huh? Oh, we'll take that off.
All right, everybody good? All right, Ms. Holmes, you got anything for us?
Approval of the bond for Marvin Cochran. Black Bayou Drainage District.
That's a bond. Need approval.
So moved.
And a second. I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So Supervisor Benson waiting to see.
And I'd like to ask the board to copy
In the minutes.
the minute, a letter from the Department of Revenue stating that the audit of the roads is not complete and it's not on our end, it's on the state's end.
What we do, road
The
trip.
recapitulation of
Not on our end.
It's on the state's end.
Oh, the state, they did their part.
We're gonna put that in our records. We're
it's
gonna,
not on us, it's on them.
we're gonna adopt it. It's just part of the record, so we have to adopt it into our minutes. We got it. Shows we got it.
And the other thing is the monthly meeting of the YMDA.
Call him. He needs to take some of his stuff. Okay. What you got? That's it? All right, that's it from Ms. Holmes. Did we get everybody? Chief? All right. We'll do one more time to copy all the documents into the minutes once the chief finishes. I'm with 10:30. No, you doing good. Oh, wait a minute. God damn. I ain't gonna do, I swear I ain't gonna do that. I bet I don't.
Good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Come on, Chief, sir.
Monroe County Sheriff Office has a training academy. We're conducting a SWAT school for law enforcement officers, and it's October the 7th through 11th, which is today. And we were requesting to send one officer up there.
How much?
And the fee is $250, but it had been waived, so all we have to do, we don't have to get his board or anything, just reimburse his meals.
How much?
$250.
A day?
I don't know. I mean, he could up to what
You said
he eat?
for one person.
Yeah, for three meals, no room, just meals. Yeah.
So moved.
I got a motion. I need a second.
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Also, the Mississippi Crime Stoppers are putting on annual training, and our major set of items as a part of it. They're actually paying for all of his room and board, but we need to reimburse the meals.
Got a motion? I got a motion. I need a second and a second. How much of the meals? Another $250?
Yes, sir.
Just need the number. Everybody good? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. So Supervisor Gordon and Benson away from their seat.
All right. Also, I just wanted to take the opportunity, I heard y'all talk about the building up there that we're getting the work done. We did talk with Jeremy. We had him up there and let him look at some stuff. And I think you're on the right track that the contractor that did the top actually need to come back and do some other things to make sure that it's sustainable. The work that they did is sustainable, that it'll hold up under all of this rain that we get sometime.
Outstanding.
And once we do that, I think the electric part will pretty much pay for itself. But the sheriff, I talked with the sheriff, and we're gonna try to see about getting a couple of these inmates out there from the state side to try to help us clean up some stuff out there, so. But, ma'am?
You asked for that one.
What inmates?
Let me sip my coffee.
Inmates, state inmates.
We're talking about getting inmates up the countywide.
Well, that's countywide, that's going out of the
No, you
facility,
did.
but this is something different.
What is this for?
What this is actually on county property,
Right.
not out in the free world, you know, that's a difference, so
Well, we wanna find something.
we're not that county facility.
Remember now, it was brought to our attention that they can do help with the cleanup, and to date, we have not had that help, and Washington County looks deplorable.
Well, I don't know if you know or not, but MDOC has undergone a lot of stuff.
Be measured. And I think we had covered this before. You know, we thought we'd get one particular type of an inmate. Remember that one?
Right, when they told us, I remember the negotiations, one of my biggest concerns about the cleanup, and we were brought to our attention that we could get the assistance, and we have not gotten it yet.
Well, again, I'll say to you, the same thing I've been saying,
Speak to
the
MDOC.
CWC,
Well, who's CWC?
That's Community Work Center, Ms.
I'm
Wood.
not talking about them, I'm talking about when they came here, when we changed out from the women to the men, one of the concerns was about the cleanup, and it was a go. So I'm asking you, Mr. Chief Pastor Barber, who would I need to talk to on the state level?
Give the
so we
commissioner's
get it
name.
worked out?
Give the commissioner's contact.
Commissioner Burrow King.
Yep. You'll get that contact. He'll get that to you.
Because we really need that assistance here in our county.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of pride here in Washington.
But that's where we are with that, and we hoping that this thing can go, or continue to go, so we can get that facility up.
All right. Outstanding.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Chief? Anything else, Chief?
No, that's it for now.
All right. Ms. Essence, would you come up, please?
Good morning.
Hey, now.
Board of Supervisors.
Good morning.
And Charlisa and Bernadine. I'm seeking permission to hire about 4 part-time workers in my office during the absentee balloting season. And I think we have, election support fund, Charlisa? Election support? Already? Already? God.
Well, you still gotta have it, though.
How do we get more
okay,
money? I don't
okay.
understand. But what's the total cost?
Minimum wage per hour.
No, he said
Total
that. I mean-
cost, I don't know, I can go back and run some quick figures.
Yeah. And it's for how long? How long you need them for?
From now to like November the 2nd.
4 workers.
November the 2nd.
Would they be full-time during that time, or how many hours a week, or what?
They probably need to be full-time, because
For that-
people are
for 3
steadily,
months.
constantly walking all day long.
But you need that to start pretty quickly.
Immediately, last week, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
To be honest.
If you were to have 4 people,
At least 4.
so let's just figure 4 slots, temporary, at full salary, what everybody else in the office, what clerks make. And we have to find the money, Charlize?
Havoc, they said, Havoc money, right?
How do she pay it?
What's the last $60,000 we got? What type money was that? What was it?
We're gonna go ahead and approve
I
it.
remember seeing a
On
letter.
those part-time, it's no match. So you're probably still talking, just roughly, even if they work full-time, you're probably, for 3 months, you're talking $25,000 for that, for 4 people, full-time.
For a
for
month?
that- For 3 months.
For 3 months?
Yeah.
No, we got for 1 month.
Oh, just
October-
1 month?
Up to November, like the 2nd,
Okay, I thought you said you needed them for 3 months. You just need them 1 month.
just before, till the election.
Okay, yeah, I mean, about $8,000, something like that,
Yeah.
probably what you're
Yeah.
looking at.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second, but you're gonna limit yourself to 8 It may be 10 because.
No, I just threw that out there to be roughly, I mean, we can go 10 just to
How
cover.
many hours a day?
8 hours a day
All right, for the next month?
for the
Yes.
next month,
Everybody,
yes.
everybody
Yeah.
understand? All right, if you run short, Ms. Carter, let us know.
Okay,
Good luck.
That's
All
it.
in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
thank you, Board of Supervisors.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. We've gotten everyone. We've gotten that taken care of. I need
I
a,
wanted to bring something else up. We voted to, use some, the ARP dollars from District 4 to buy some lighting, and we were looking to give it to the chamber. The chamber kind of moving kind of slow, and I wanted to just come back with the county and purchase the lights.
light clear.
In Leland, we've already approved it already, and just.
Light, purchase of lighting and leaving.
Lighting for Leland.
And it
Lighting
comes
go
out of,
across it's coming out of my ARPA dollars. We've already approved it to give it to the chamber, but I would like to change it where the county just go ahead and purchase the lights.
is it decorative lighting
Yes,
for the city of Leland? That's,
Yes.
that's an acceptable expenditure, Ms. Carter?
we've already approved it.
Is it? All right, so we approved for how much money?
It's like 8,000,
Out of your ARPA fund?
yes.
Everybody
So
good?
you're just switching it, who's receiving it? It's going directly to
Well, the county,
Leland.
now it was going to the chamber of Leland, but they moving slow, so I just like for the county to just go ahead and purchase it.
And who, but the
And the
chamber
city-
gonna maintain and keep up with these?
but
Now, the city of Leland's gonna put them up and keep them up.
Just to keep it straight, so do we need to rescind that vote for where she was giving it to them, rescind that vote and then put it to the, just, because you don't want them coming back, so, you know, where we, I'm just saying, does that vote need to be
She can
rescinded?
make another motion
She
to
can modify it.
amend the motion.
Okay,
and-
gotcha, just keep it in order.
And change the chamber,
To the city.
move the chamber and add the county.
The city?
No, the county
County
did
has
the
to
purchaser.
All right then.
Some of,
I got a motion? Is it, with the adjustment?
Yeah.
And a second.
Second.
Any other questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, I need a motion to go ahead and copy all reports into the minutes, reports and documents into the minutes. Need a motion?
So moved.
And a second. Thank you.
one other
All in
question.
favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Hey,
When will the cut be checked for Christmas on Deer Creek?
what? What did you say?
Now we gotta get a purchase order.
What would they need to do,
It's an
so I can let them
allocation.
know, 'cause
Y'all, it's an allocation, and whenever
Yeah,
the board
it's in the
approves, go ahead
budget.
and release it.
Where's the invoice? You gotta have an invoice.
Purchase order.
So what they need to do, just send it?
Invoice?
Okay, I'll let them know.
Yeah, invoice. That's done.
Cause we almost not far from Christmas.
No, make it
on
happen
Deer
quick. What that, Grill?
Yeah,
Creek. Let me pass the water.
I just wanted to report.
Let me pass the water.
Last week.
All right, I got a report from the attorney. Would you come on up so we can hear you?
Yes, we were sued again last week
For,
for the Leland related issue, a separate lawsuit.
The what?
Leland School District, remember,
oh,
yeah,
Reverend King.
Yeah, the matter that, the school district brought before the board.
The tax.
And the motion, they requested that we be enjoined from taking any action, and because, you know, the court did have a hearing last Thursday in order us not to act, that's why we're not on the agenda, number one. Number two, I had already told, counsel for the school district that the cause that was a tax deed issue, the board didn't have jurisdiction. The board supervisor can never, cancel a tax deed, okay, once it's issued. We can take action prior to a tax deed being issued, or if the property vesting in the tax, in the tax deed holder. You know, once that date expires, we really lose jurisdiction. So, but up until that point, the board has jurisdiction to consider those matters.
well, now we don't, after it's been done.
Right,
so.
after the property vests you, in the tax deed holder, you do not. No.
So what's the next, so what are our standings?
It's in court, they still in dispute, but there are two lawsuits filed, we're gonna get them consolidated because it costs the county too much to try to defend these lawsuits. We asked them to be consolidated, they agreed to consolidate. I don't know why they filed a separate lawsuit. Okay.
Any action we need to take?
No.
We just bring this up to Carl on it.
Yes.
Thank you.
The other thing I want to bring up, Carl, in the process of request, is that our personnel policies have not been updated since 2011.
Really?
Yes.
We had that conversation with the marijuana piece.
Now we encounter issues where certain department heads are saying they thought that the personnel policies did not cover their particular employee. But there's a provision in there that says if they do not adopt their own personnel policies and file them with this county, they come under the umbrella of the county's personnel policy. We suggest that probably, I know our tax assessor that has not adopted any. I know our tax collector didn't adopt any. The sheriff is a different situation. I don't know that the chancellor clerk adopted any. She did. Okay, so the
Need a
chancellor
copy of
clerk
them
has
on file.
I don't know that the circuit clerk adopted any.
But at the end of the day, wouldn't they
She
have to
did.
call up under the umbrella of the county and we would have to
No,
prove
the
it?
chancellor and circuit adopted
No.
the board's policy.
Okay,
They did.
okay. So they did?
Yeah, those two did.
With modifications, if any? So, because if they modify them, then we have to see the modification.
That makes sense.
No modifications, it's just strictly whatever policy that we currently have in place,
Okay.
they have adopted.
And the concern there was that whether or not employees of these particular offices are entitled to hearing before this board if adverse job action is taken against them. Once you adopt those policies, the answer is yes. This board is obligated to treat them the same as it's treating other employees.
So what if they,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
what if they don't adopt their own set of policies and have them on file
Well,
as
the
part
law-
of the record?
The law says that our policies that was adopted by the county said if they fail to adopt, then they come under the umbrella of the county policy.
All right.
Okay?
So if there's currently a situation where there's a question, that particular employee that may be involved has recourse.
Yes.
And they can always
That
fall
person
back.
can appeal to this the
I'm
board
just saying,
of
they can
supervisors.
always fall back to the county's policy, am I
Yeah,
correct?
that's correct.
Interesting.
Anything else you need to share with us?
I would say this here,
On,
can I stay on the policy piece?
Yeah.
I think that at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we have everybody's policy where we know what the policies are and we adopt them if we
We
feel
agree.
that they're comfortable.
We agree. The attorney has to, go ahead, Mr.
yeah, I do want to recommend that you authorize the board attorney to contact someone with the expertise to update our policy.
No, not someone. We have to take bids, don't we?
No, you don't have to take bids on that. This is a professional
Service.
employment, okay? And so, Norm is a lawyer, and I have a particular lawyer in mind.
I thought so.
Yes, sir. And I think he's very good at doing these policies. And let me get his resume and I'll submit it at the next board meeting.
Okay.
Okay? But other than that,
You good?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Lee, you good?
I did have some questions, and I don't know if it needs to go into executive session or not. I had some concerns. Me and the attorney was talking about it the other day, and I just wanted to kind of bring it to all our attentions on some, on the convention center, how we, it's leased out, or not, and the waiving of fees. And I don't know if that needs to be an executive session or no.
You can't do it. in
Okay,
executive
all right,
session.
well, there's times, and he was sharing with me, and I had some concerns. We just need to look at how we are waiving fees and stuff on the convention center. I know some years ago, we tightened down on it, and I know you always want to do, what you can for different organizations and stuff, but even some of the organizations, we may be waiving the fees. I don't know if we're in the right to do that, and there needs to be some kind of basic fees for that. I would suggest, the attorney look at that real close and give us his, best opinion on what we can waive those fees on and what cannot. Because I know we're just quickly to do it, but, if you could maybe in the near future have us, something to say that this is, you can't, it's not what we think or what we want to do, but what we can and what we can't.
All right, Mr. Griffin, I'll take care of that. Right, Mr. Attorney?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Brooks, you good?
Yes, I just want to bring a little recognizing, October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think we all have met someone or know someone that have dealt with breast cancer awareness, and just bring to our attention that the importance of continued research on breast cancer
awareness in our county. And there's so many different activities going on all through our month, and I include everyone to try to wear something pink in support of breast cancer awareness. I also want to recognize this also is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And so the concern is that, we, women and men, because it's not just women, sometimes men be in domestic violence relationships. So the concern is that we identify that, when it started with the verbal piece, just the verbal abusiveness, mental abusiveness, and then later on the physical. But when you start seeing the verbal abusiveness, you have to start thinking about what options do we remove yourself from that environment. So the concern is just start identifying what's actually going on in your world with domestic violence, because when you go into this domestic violence, I don't know the numbers on it, but people lose their lives because of domestic violence. So we most definitely want to stay vigilant on domestic violence. Like I said, when it starts verbally and mentally, you may just want to reevaluate your situation. And the other one I want to recognize, I'm a grandmother now. It's the Sudden Infant Death Syndrome called SIDS. This is their awareness month as well. And so I just like to reiterate some things I'm learning being a new grandmother. But I always knew about SIDS. When you have a new baby, I always lay the baby on their back, let them sleep. That helps them reduce the chance of having a SIDS sudden versus laying them on their stomach. But the other piece I just learned, and I see this everywhere, they're encouraging you not to give babies water from 0 to 6 months. And they was just talking about how it can affect their lungs. So I just want to bring those few items up for the month of October in this meeting.
Thank you, Ms. Brooks.
You're welcome.
Jerry?
I think we did go into executive session for personnel.
A personnel matter? That's your motion?
Second.
I got a motion and a second to add personnel matter to the agenda, and we'll do just that. Did we get everyone? I guess we did. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and go into executive session. And the reason why is personnel. He said personnel. Be specific there.
Blank.
Huh?
Thanks. Travis.
Road department.
Road department. All right, I need a motion
I ain't
to
saying none.
go into executive session. Our intent is personnel matter in the road
You
department.
cheat.
Drivers. All right, Jerry, give me a motion to go on into executive session. And a second, somebody? Thank you, Lee. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. We're in executive session now,
Okay.
and we will be discussing a personnel matter in the road department. Jerry Redmond, as soon as they close the door, you got the floor. Is that okay?
Y'all turn off all the.
Oh, let me get
Go to them, say, where did you do with